Mm, mm. Oh my God. Wagwan, wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Chef Adrian Morris and you're watching Morris Time Cooking. As seen in the title, today we'll be making some Jamaican stewed peas with beef. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. After the intro, we get right into it.
We know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
And we are back. It's been a while. It's been a very long while since I haven't had some stew peas. And I'm like, you know what? Today is the perfect day to have some stew peas, and why not record it so you too can prepare this at home. After all, today, Wednesday, February the 23rd, is my birthday. So leave some comments down below, man. Today is your chef birthday. You know what I say? And thank you very much in advance for the comments, and I'll reply to as much as possible as I can. And if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. And if you have a family member celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to your family member. You know what I say? Alright, first of all, let me say this. If you do not own an instant pot or a pressure cooker, and you're going to be using just a regular pot to cook this, bear in mind that the beef takes a little while to cook. Because you're stewing it, so it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on the age of the meat, right? The meat that I have here is not old, so it will take around an hour to an hour and a half. But for the sake of time, and it's my birthday, I want to just get right into this. I'm going to be pressuring this in my pressure cooker, your instant pot, for about 30 minutes just to get the meat softened a bit. 1.5 pounds of salted beef, and my butcher was kind enough to cut them up into nice cube size for me, even pieces, so they cook all at the same time. You want to add that to a pot. I already washed this with a little vinegar and lime water, right? And rinse that off to get that excess taste out. I'm just going to cover this with water, cold water, about an inch above this. So cover with cold water. So that seems good. So we'll cover with cold water. And the reason why we're using the cold water, because we want to extract as much of that salt as possible. We still want it to have a little hint of salt, because salted beef or salted pig steel makes this dish a nice dish. But we want to get rid of that excess salt, because if you have hypertension, we don't want to hurt anybody, right? So we're going to boil this. Let this come to a boil. It's going to take about 10 minutes to come to a boil, and once it reaches boiling point, you're going to allow it to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. You see how cloudy the water is? That's from all salt. So what we're going to do now, it's been boiling for 10 minutes. So we're going to throw this liquid off, rinse off the meat pieces just to get rid of whatever salt that's on the surface. And then we're going to drop that in the pressure cooker with some fresh cold water for another 30 minutes to just get it pressure cooked, right? So if we weren't going to add this back to the pressure cooker, we'll just throw the liquid off, rinse off the meat pieces, and then add back fresh water to the same amount and cook for about an hour and 15 minutes thereabout, or until it's tender, right? So let's get that done, and then we're going to work on the peas. So now we have our salted beef in the pressure cooker, and that's set on 30 minutes with just water covering it above. We didn't add anything but the meat in that fresh cold water, and it's just going to cook for half an hour. Next up, we're going to work on the kidney beans, or in Jamaica we call it the peas. These has already been washed, and we're using 1 cup of peas, and I have them here soaking in just some plain water. I'm going to add that to the pot, and the water should be cold when you're making the peas. We'll add that to the pot, just enough water to cover. And then to that now, I'm going to add 4 garlic cloves in, about a tablespoon of pimento berries, and a few stalks of fresh thyme washed, right? After 10 minutes, we'll get back. Alright, so you realize now everything is boiling up, and you have majority of the peas floating to the top. Right, at this point we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt in here just to give the peas a bit of flavor. You can add this before or after it starts to boil, right? Doesn't matter, just ensure you put it before it's fully cooked. So we're going to add now about 2 cups of cold water to sink those peas to the bottom. You have to pour it in hard and watch as they go right back down. Just going to add a lid on here for now. Okay, so 2 reasons why I don't like to add my peas to the pressure cooker. 1, these peas in Canada are not the peas that I grew up, or the kidney beans that I grew up with. The ones I grew up with, they're very tough. These ones here in Canada, they cook within 30 minutes. So you don't want to get them too mushy, right? And secondly, I like to cook it directly on the stove top, not in a pressure cooker, because the longer it cooks, is the more rich the color of your stew peas will be. You get that nice rich red, right? So that's what I'm looking for. I did not want to add that to the cooker. So once that meat is ready, then I'm going to add that in with not the liquid, but I'm going to add the meat in here with the peas and then let that finish cook to get that nice marinade on from the peas onto the meat. You know what I say? Just stick around, man, and ensure that you're writing down these ingredients as time goes by, because I'm listing them, right? So let's remove the cover because we don't want to have any lid on there. Give that a stir. Everything is to the bottom, and we're just going to give this 30 minutes. So for a water to peas ratio, you just want to make sure that you have at least 2-inch water above the peas, right? And that will cook it perfectly. But I have 1 cup of peas and I have 6 cups of water. So that's what I need to get that cooked properly. All right, now we're going to work on the dough. Very quick and easy. If you want to go more in details, I have a video out on how to make your Jamaican boiled dumpling for soups and for your side dish for provisions. Check it out right there. So let's go. I have here 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of fine grain cornmeal. You can choose not to use the cornmeal in this recipe, but I like a little bit of the cornmeal. Give the dumpling a bit more sturdiness to it, right? Just mix that up. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I like to use pink salt whenever time I'm cooking. We'll just mix that to ensure that we get all the ingredients properly incorporated. And we're just going to mix in about 2 to 3 ounces of room temperature water. Now, you just add a little bit at a time until you get that dough not too sticky, not too soft, not too sticky, not too hard. Just gonna go in now. Lift and press, lift and press. And that's how we're gonna make the dough. Not too sticky and not too hard. So about 3 minutes in kneading. And we have a nice, smooth looking dough. Yeah man, if you're loving the video so far, hit the thumbs up button. That really helps out the channel. And if you love the vibe, hit subscribe. You know what I say? We have over 300 videos, and if this one doesn't get you, I know you'll be interested in at least one of 300. All right, dough nice and soft. See it there, man? All right, so we're just gonna add a cling wrap over the dough so it doesn't become too hard, and we're gonna set this aside until everything ready. Yeah, me can't wait for just begin. So right now we have the meat pressuring, we have the peas cooking, and we have the dough made up, right? Next thing you want to work on, because I'm going to be using fresh coconut from the husk, then I'm going to blend that to make my own coconut milk. If you're not going to do that, you can have like a cup of coconut milk. That will just be fine. But I'm going to be using about 5 ounces of fresh coconut and 1 cup of water. And I already went ahead and I took it from the husk. I'm just gonna add that to the blender, and we're gonna blend until everything is nice and smooth. So we're just gonna strain that out. Squeeze that. Get our nice fresh coconut milk. It just gives everything a greater taste. So what I'm gonna be doing with this now, I can use this for my coconut rock bun, which I have a video out on, so check it out right up there. Or in Jamaica, when you're waiting on the rice and peas to be cooked on a Sunday, we just add a little bit of brown sugar to this, and that's a snack. Comment below if I brought you back to memory. Now we say nothing now waste. Now, rinse out the something now, man, and add that in. Here we go, here we go. We have the meat cooked 80% of the way, and also the peas, and you realize I have a great reduction in the liquid just in time. Just gonna add the meat pieces in, give that a stir. Now if the meat was not ready, then I would have to add a bit of water, but I'm happy I did not have to. All right, peas is nice. Let me show you the peas. Peas is almost ready. It's a bit soft. I'll show you the meat. Okay, so both of them 80% cooked, liquid almost out, but just in time for that coconut milk. We're gonna add that in here, just in time. And I'm gonna rinse that out with about half cup of hot water. Beautiful. Give that a mix or a stir. We don't need too much liquid in here, you know. We just need about an inch above the meat. Let me give that a taste. Fresh coconut, oh God. And it's not salty, right? Because I did not use the liquid in which I cooked the meat pieces in. But the meat pieces, that's what has the salt. We season the peas. The peas have a little bit of salt in there. But this coconut liquid is nice and fresh. So we can flavor it with other stuff to make it beautiful. Like you. Yes, no man. So we're going to allow this to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then we're going to add in our dumpling or spinners. All right. Smells good. Looks good. Feels even better. All right. Now it's time for us to add in our dough. To make the dough, you pinch a little piece about a marble size, about this. So you pinch about that, roll it in the palm, clean palm, roll it in the palm, get a little ball like that, and then you're just gonna roll it out like this. And there, you have yourself a beautiful spinners. Drop them in, and this will also help the peas to thicken up this stew, right? This is just a high protein meal. The beef, the kidney beans, you know what I say? If you're seeing this video on February the 23rd, you're officially at my birthday party. You know what I say? Yeah, man. How me say party like that? Party. You sound like me. No more dumpling now. This is not too much flour that, you know. So we're going to hit that now with 3 heads of fresh chopped green onions. These are not the scallion. I don't have scallions today. So green onions in. Adding flavor now. We're going into a few more stalks of fresh thyme. Nothing too much. Boom. 1 green scotch bonnet pepper, which has already been washed. Drop that in. Teaspoon of crushed black pepper. Ooh, this make the stew peas body. Listen to me, man. Don't skip the black pepper. Ooh, all right. Mix this up now, and then we're gonna add some fresh garlic to the thing. We added garlic in the beginning. We're gonna add about 3 more cloves. 4 cloves, you know what? 4 cloves. So in total, I use 1 head of garlic. So add some fresh garlic. Yeah. Wow, garlic a splash all over the place, you know. But smell nice, your friend. And the coconut milk just a creep up on me. Yes, I say, where the white rice there? Alright, give that a taste. Ease out. Alright, need seasoning. That's what I want. I don't want it to be too salt. All-purpose seasoning. And I have 1 tablespoon. At this point, you can season to taste. But remember, the beef itself contains a little bit of salt. You know what I say? But we're going to flavor up now this beautiful red peas stew. So I have a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. Add that in. Add about half more cup of liquid. Because I don't want this to be too thick. I want a little bit of that gravy. You know what I say? Or sauce, whichever one you call it. I give that a quick little taste again. Ready? You know the thing work. This bad like a dung a ton. Let me left here. Yo, listen to me, man. Cover that. Boom. Reduce heat now, youth. Put that pan medium. Medium. 25 minutes. I was 25 minutes. I'm going to show you the finished product. Oh my God. Listen, I don't want to give you any. Don't say that. I don't want to give you any. You want to know why? I don't want to hear some tie nobody. You understand me? Yo! I'm gonna hear the vegetable. Hold on there. Fresh. Hold on there. Alisa! Alisa! Just taste it.
Oh my God, it's so humid in here.
Just taste it. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm excited. Hold on.
So I don't want to make sure I'm biased. I know my birthday is still, but
Hold on.
I shouldn't even give none, you know? I shouldn't give none.
Wait.
I hear them say you can't tie people with stew peas.
So,
I don't want to tie you. I don't want to hear some tie with stew peas.
anyways. Yo, the first bite alone.
Taste the vegetable. I think that taste just taste the vegetable.
Hold on, let me just continue trying.
You don't allow me to eat some fresh vegetable like that?
Okay,
I
hold on,
normally
hold on,
cook
hold
my
on.
veg raw.
This is so good. Like, you taste the coconut cream. Hold on.
Taste the vegetable,
Can I
mama.
just take it?
No. Seafood over there, so taste the vegetables. I always share up my food specifically for me and you want to take it. Taste the vegetable.
Okay, hold on. One more bite. Let's do peas.
No, but not exactly. Listen. Comment below if you want to see us do some mukbang on the family channel, Morris Time Family. Because I don't want to bombard these videos with this. I just want to get straight to the good part. And it's cooking the
You
food.
guys, this is bomb. When you want stew peas and you go to the restaurant, this is what I'm supposed to be getting.
Mama.
Creamy.
No rush.
Creamy, thick. Spice. The spice is not overtaking anything. It's just perfect.
I know. I not like it,
And
you
the
know.
meat,
You taste a little hint of salt the night when you bite it.
we just chewing it.
Listen. Honestly, sometimes, because I'm just home, locked up in the house, you know where I come from, sometimes people might say to me, when is the restaurant? And I say, but me see what they must say because I really put passion into these meals. If I'm not feeling good, I don't want to cook nothing. I have to give it my all. You see me?
Make this recipe. You will not regret it.
Simple ingredients. Just
Listen.
follow these steps, man. Follow the steps. Listen, I promise that I'm going to bring you some great recipes. And I will not fall short of that promise. So if you want to be around for that, and I have over 300 and counting videos, then hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification so you know whenever time I drop a video. And as I said, I am terribly sorry. You have to just make this for yourself because I don't want you to see me tie nobody. You understand me? But try out the recipe, man. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, Morris Time Cooking. Follow the family channel. Subscribe to it, Morris Time Family. You know what I say? And give me a follow on Instagram as a happy birthday shout out. Or follow the family channel as a happy birthday shout out. You know you go. If you have a grandmother, a great grandmother, the older persons, or even young people who do not like YouTube or Instagram, we're on Facebook. Morris Time Cooking. You know what I say? Follow the thing. Support the thing by giving us a like. Subscribe to the channel. Help us grow. Alisa eat all my food and me I talk too much. So here we are. Once again, you know. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, me I go beat up that food after my birthday. If she not done it in time, safe travel upon the gravel and go and big up on yourself. Mama.
That's not good.
No like how go and go show it for you. I not even want to sit down. You taste the vegetable?
Hot service.
It is the veg?
Yeah. Oh my God. Why you do this to me? So there's coconut in this, right? There's coconut in this?
Coconut? Yeah. Oh my
Jameer is gonna
God.
love this tomorrow.
Mama?
No.